Russian editor dies after setting herself on fire in front of an Interior Ministry office.
Here's a summary of the article.
A Russian news editor has died after setting herself on fire in front of an Interior Ministry office in the city of Nizhny Novgorod, local media report. Irina Slafina earlier wrote on Facebook, "I ask you to blame the Russian Federation for my death." Slafina said on Thursday police had searched her flat looking for materials related to the pro-democracy group Open Russia. Russia's investigative committee confirmed that Irina Slafina, who leaves behind a husband and daughter, had died but denied any connection to a search of the journalist's flat. The investigative committee insisted that Slafina was only a witness in their case and neither a suspect, nor accused, in the investigation of the criminal case, a spokesperson told RIA Novosti. Ms. Gryaznovich told the BBC that Open Russia had taken part in a «Free People» forum in April 2019 in Nizhny Novgorod which Irina Slafina had attended as a journalist. Neither the man being investigated nor Slafina herself were part of Open Russia, she stressed.
This post received a score of 67,000, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Same thing happened in Belarus. It's a message.
That message is that her own government was going to murder her, and she didn't want them to just get away with it quietly. And
goddamn, self-immolation is a good way to bring attention to your cause, but seems like a horrible way to go.
Not to be too graphic, but what actually causes the death? The burns, suffocation?
Possibly both, but I've also read the pain disappears once the heat receptors have burnt out. As disturbing as it brings me a bit of peace to know, hope the pain disappears.
In the skin, yes. But the muscles are still pretty full of them, so at least I think the pain lasts to the death. She would have passed out from suffocation before death. Normally the pathways the nerves take are destroyed too. I'm not even gonna pretend I know this much. Regardless of when the pain stopped, this is scary. The worst part for her, in my opinion, would have been going to scream and having the air sucked out of your lungs, because fire sucks oxygen like that. Or the fire may have went into her lungs. Self-immolation like this sends a message that she would rather face that horror than the alternative.
From what I understand, if you're going to be burned alive, the best way to kill yourself quickly is to take a deep breath of fire toasts your lungs and you either drown in blood, or suffocate from the burnt lungs not being able to exchange oxygen. Sounds better than cooking from the outside in and feeling it.
Thanks for the advice. I guess
it was more of a public announcement, but yeah.
Horrifying video. Definitely not for the faint of heart. Simply heartbreaking.
That poor guy. He really wanted to help her.
Can't imagine how mentally fucked he must be after seeing that happen before his eyes without being able to help.
About a year ago, my elderly neighbor lit his bed on fire with a cigarette. I ran over there but, despite my best efforts, was unable to get him out of it. I stayed with him till he stopped screaming. I've never really been the same. I still wake up multiple times a night and have to check my own house for fire. It's not so much the image that sticks with me as it is the smell. The guy in this video is not going to have an easy time.
Sorry you had to go through that, man.
JFK on the image of Thich Quang Duc's self-immolation. No news picture in history has generated so much emotion around the world as that one. This form of protest definitely gets the point across. NSFW picture of Thich Quang Duc's self-immolation. It's a pretty famous photo, but I figured I'd add a NSFW tag just in case.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.